Hello everyone, welcome to Art of Testing. In this video, we will study about the different levels of testing. So let's begin. Software testing can be performed at different levels of software development process. Performing testing activities at multiple levels helps in early identification of bugs and a better quality of software application. In this tutorial, we will be studying the different levels of testing, namely unit, integration, system, and acceptance testing. Let's start with unit testing. Unit testing is the first level of testing usually performed by the developers. In case of unit testing, a module or component is tested in isolation. So basically, the developers will write a test script that will test a particular method of the application. The advantage of unit testing is error can be detected at an early stage, saving time and money to fix it. And its limitation is the integration issues are not detected in this stage. So, a module may work perfectly in isolation but can have issues while interacting with other modules. Moving on to the next level, integration testing. Integration testing is the second level of testing. It aims at finding interfacing issues between the different modules of the application. It can be performed by using both white box as well as black box testing technique. Just to give you a brief of these techniques, in case of black box testing, testing is performed without knowing the internal structure of the application. Whereas in case of white box testing, a tester tests the application based on the knowledge and access to the design and the code of the application. Now coming to integration testing, it is of four types: Big Bang, Top Down, Bottom Up and Hybrid. In Big Bang integration, all the modules are first required to be completed and then integrated. After integration, testing is carried out on the integrated unit as a whole. In the case of top-down integration testing, the testing flow starts from top-level modules that are higher in the hierarchy towards the lower-level modules. As there is a possibility that the lower-level modules might not have been developed while beginning with the top-level modules, so in those cases, stubs are used, which are nothing but dummy modules or functions that simulate the functioning of a module by providing an acceptable result. Coming to bottom-up integration. It is also based on an incremental approach, but it starts from lower level, moving upwards to the higher level module. Again, the higher level modules might not have been developed by the time lower level modules are tested. So in those cases, drivers are used. These drivers simulate the functioning of a higher level component in order to test the lower level components. Next, we have hybrid integration testing, which is also called the sandwich integration approach. This approach is a combination of both top-down and bottom-up integration testing. Here, the integration starts from a middle layer and testing is carried out in both the directions, making use of both stubs and drivers whenever necessary. This was all about integration testing. Let's move to the next level of testing, the system testing. So, system testing is the third level of testing. Here, the complete integrated application is tested as a whole. It aims at checking that the application satisfies its business requirements. It is carried out in an environment that is very similar to the production environment. Now let's move to the final level of testing, acceptance testing. Acceptance testing is the final and one of the most important level of testing. Since only after the successful completion of acceptance testing, the application is released to production. It is usually carried out by the client, and it aims at ensuring that the product meets the specified business requirements within the defined standard of quality. There are two kinds of acceptance testing, alpha and beta testing. When acceptance testing is carried out by the end users in the developer side, it is known as alpha testing, and when the testing is carried out by end users at the end user side, then it is called as beta testing. With this, we have come to the end of this tutorial. See you in our next video. Thank you.